yesterday when I was thinking about recording, I had a I don't want to be on a live stream, but we are.
Fuck it, man.
I don't know how to stop it. So, anyways, if anyone's out there on YouTube, they will see us live. But I was
Fun.
gonna say,
Maybe you should post something on the Instagram.
It's funny when I was before starting, I'm like, I'm not cleaning up behind me because I just don't have time for that, and it's not like anyone's gonna see this video anyways. But the way the
I can't see anything behind you, but I can kind of see what you've got going on with your robe sweater situation, and
yes,
it looks like a cow print.
It is.
Fuck off. She's got a hood that has cow ears and eyes and a nose.
I've worn this. Yeah, I've worn this thing since the beginning of recording time.
Moo!
Yeah. So Andrew, I don't even remember, I can't tell you how it started, but he calls me his chicken cow. And so like years ago I wanted a new robe and I found this cow robe, but yeah, I've had it on a few times during recording, more so I think in the last year because I get so chilly here in the trailer in the winter that it's a nice, like, instead of wearing a fucking like jacket or vest, which I just forgot about it and I hadn't pulled it out until like last week or something. I was like, oh yeah, I love putting my fleece robe on for a little extra warmth in this time of year. Yeah, but it's a cow.
I love it.
I'm so bummed now that I realized that Christmas there's only one other episode after this before Christmas, because I haven't dug my Santa hat out yet, or my elf hat, but it's under the bed and the dogs are laying on the bed, and I just was like, yeah, it's the morning time for us and we both haven't like fully drinking our coffee, so didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare. But last night I was thinking I had like an intro planned and then I totally forgot it, so but we're here and apparently on fucking YouTube too. Yeah, once it started, like I don't know how to stop it. But on the button to start this in the first place, it said go live or start recording, and I swore that I just hit like start recording, but whatever, such as so, it's fine. And that's where we're at. So welcome to, by the time you hear this, basically the middle of December. And that's freaking nuts. So I did the iOS update recently, and now my calendar has, like my iPhone calendar has my reminders right in it. It's super annoying pulling up my calendar because it looks like I have 1 million things to do in the day because it just has these little reminders because I put my daily affirmations. I'm not sure if I talked about this before when I started doing this a couple months ago, like back when I was in Washington, maybe in September. It might have been in July. Regardless, I put an affirmation in my phone. It was September. We were on the way to a pumpkin patch. And I put it in 3 times a day for 7, noon, and 9. And like a pretty lengthy little affirmation thing of like specifics that I want that are like, I don't know, kind of like goals / affirmations, I guess. Manifestations maybe is the right word. I don't always do them like right at the time that they pop up on my phone, but I still will like at least read them 3 times a day, whether it's like all at the same time or whatever. But it really clouds my calendar. I'm trying to look at my calendar and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I pull it up and every day is just text in the whole calendar. And I don't know how to make it not show these reminders, because it's just crowding it. But if anyone out there has done the damn update and refers to their calendar as many times a day as I do, like, help me get this off there. Yeah, I had an appointment yesterday I forgot to put in my calendar and it almost screwed me up, but but there was other reasons it almost screwed me up too. But anyways, yeah, can't believe it is gonna be December 12th by the time this is in your ears. I was just saying to somebody too that I wish there was more time between Thanksgiving and Christmas because I enjoy the Christmas holiday season, like the ambiance of it, the cheerfulness of it. And I feel like it just goes by so flippin' fast because it's really
Yeah.
only 3 weeks, right? Christmas is the 25th, or a little more than 3 weeks. But
Yeah.
um, December 1st hit, and I'm like, oh, yay, cool. And now all of a sudden I'm like, it's December 10th. What the fuck happened to those 10 days? And now I feel like Christmas is next week, but even though it's two
Yeah.
weeks away. But you get it. It's just so fast, and then it's over, and it's like, wait, I didn't even have time to fully just like sit and enjoy any of the kind of holiday spirit.
Yeah.
It's like, can we just spread the holidays out a little bit?
Shoot.
It's just back to back to back, and I don't like it. I want to have Christmas lights up longer. Granted, obviously I can, and I will basically through all of winter, but
As you do.
hmm
Oh, that's a cute little mug.
I know it's tiny,
It's
so tiny.
tiny.
Little 8 ouncer. I got it actually at the Outdoor Media Summit.
Cute.
I got one the
And it
last
fits in
time I
a
went.
cup holder.
Yeah, I got one the last time I went that was also small, but it's 10-ounce one, and this one is actually like an 8-ounce one.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so it's barely fits my Nespresso pour, but I usually kind of only drink when I'm drinking black coffee like a little bit anyways. It's hard to drink a full mug, especially here. It gets cold so freaking fast, which will bring me to a gift idea that we can talk about later. First, real quick, guys, I want to give you a recap of the Ladies Avalanche Awareness Night. And then, oh, knocked my jar of pens over. And then we'll go into some kind of holiday themed stuff. So there's your warning, there's your agenda, your itinerary for the podcast. There's not much, and as usual, we'll swing left, right, or get off course. But last Friday, December 6th, I had the Ladies Avalanche Awareness Night, and I think that it was a hit. It was much bigger than last year, and I do think that that has a lot to do with the fact that we had a raffle this year. But who knows? Because I'm not sure how people found out about it, what they saw, what was enticing them to come. Maybe it was just simply that it was a Ladies Avalanche Awareness Night. Because I posted there was going to be a raffle, but I didn't really tease the specific prizes so much like I had planned to. But it was a packed house for the brewery, which the brewery doesn't hold an extreme amount of people or anything. So 50 plus people. I'm sure I had like about 40 registered, and it's pretty hard to get people to register for those things anyway. So there's a lot more than the 40 that actually showed up, but I don't have a solid head count, especially with like raffle tickets. People are buying multiple, so you can't really do those sales on any kind of head count or anything, get an idea from it. But it was great. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty where Tasha, when she started, she had a video like right off the beginning, and we were using a projector, and the projector didn't have audio, and it took us a little while to get her computer like connected to the overhead Bluetooth stereos. And I was like, God damn it. I swear, anytime I'm doing an event, the audio is an issue. And I've been doing this shit for years now with different people. Um, and it's still something that we forget to check whether it's just me, like, or, whole team when I've worked with other people that like, fuck, how do we had so much time before, and it just slips your mind to check that. But I don't, for me, while it's happening, it's the problem's lasting an hour, and I'm like freaking the fuck out. Like, oh my God, we can't make people wait. They're going to leave. And like, they're not going to, because they've all got their raffle tickets and now they know what the prizes are, and you have to be there to win. Like, they're fine. They're not in a rush. And so, yeah, in actuality, who knows? Maybe it was 10 minutes. I sure hope it wasn't much longer. But anyways, we got through it. We got the video running. We got the sound running. It was great. We had awesome prizes from our sponsors that were provided food. We had Alpinistas, Kari Trough, Fly
Yeah.
Low, 2B Outerwear, Black Diamond, Wild Rye, Kula Cloth, Illa, Cheetah Factory Racing, and Tahoe Snow Bike Rentals. Plus, we had Truckee Flannel Company came through. She sent me a message. Lisa, who's been on the show, reached out just before the event and asked if there was. Oh my God! I just noticed as I pulled up an Instagram post that a logo has appeared in the wrong spot on this thing that's been posted for a week. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. So Lisa reached out and asked if there's anything she can contribute. So she added a Truckee Flannel shirt and hat into the mix. And Sierra Adventure Vehicles, who is across the street from Truckee Brewery, walked in that night, like an hour before the event, and donated a Garmin InReach Messenger. And Tasha, a couple days before the event, had texted me and I'm not exactly sure who, I should clarify this with her, donated this, but they donated an Ortavox beacon. So it was just really great. My goal for the event as far as prizes were to get a beacon, an airbag, and a satellite communication device. And I got 2 out of the 3 of them. So I actually got 2 beacons and then the Garmin device. I didn't get an airbag, but that's okay. We got a backpack at least for someone to put their Avalanche gear in. I can't believe this logo appeared right in the back of a sled, and no one told me. It was so awesome though. We raised almost $1,000 for Sierra Avalanche Center. It's always hard for me to not feel like things are good enough, and like, and I have no gauge really of like, is that a good number for the amount of people that came? Like, how can I figure that out? And in the end, I don't think any of that matters. The fact that we raised any money for Sierra Avalanche Center and by anyone associated. So it's great. It's great that we raised any money at all. That $1,000 was great. Everyone who came, thank you so much for coming and buying raffle tickets, and all these brands, of course, for supporting us. And I'm just, already excited to do it again. Even Tasha was like, next year I'm bringing a Bluetooth speaker. So I'm like, yeah, she's in already. Like, this can be for real the annual thing. And I did live stream it, which, we didn't get too many people pop up on the live stream. The cool thing about the live stream is that from the platform that I use, which is the platform Amber and I use to record, it goes straight to YouTube, and then it lives on YouTube afterwards. It doesn't just like go away, so people can go on there and watch it. I do need to go check it out though, because I had to stop the recording due to the technical audio issue at first and restart. So I need to clear up like what's out there. It's broken up a little bit. You might miss the first few minutes because of that break we had with the audio. Last one, I forgot to hit stop. But yeah, so you can hop on the Tearing It Up podcast YouTube channel and check it out and go listen to what it was all about. And I'm super excited to be able to do it next year. It was a Friday too, so I feel like a live stream's a little bit harder to catch people on a Friday night that they're at like prime, kind of at least West Coast prime time dinner. But I definitely want to do it again next year and do the live stream. And now that I know I can do the live stream, build it up a little bit more, so people can tune in to that and just streamline that process. But super stoked. It was awesome. And I'm just excited to do other events as well.
Fuck yeah.
It took a lot. I'm glad that we got it done and over and it was successful, because I did put an ass load of time into it this year because there were sponsors and a raffle and stuff. And it's like, lots of emails and posts. And I again, next year, I think it can all go a little bit smoother than this year, but no matter what, it's going to take that amount of time, like, to communicate with people. And like I said, promote it the way that I want to promote it and give the sponsors like what I think they deserve for donating, which is like the marketing and the posts and stuff like that and the recognition. So So yeah, but I can at least, like I said, be a little more prepared as I go into it next year of how much time it took me this year, and plan it out a little bit better of scheduling that time in more of, okay, set this time aside like each week to work on it. But
and I feel like every year is just like a new experience to like fine tune whatever situation is happening that year.
yeah, exactly, especially since, things change, like with how you're either marketing or who's showing up, or um, just the landscape out there for events. So you can always learn and make things better or change things and whatnot. The audience might change a bit, but I think there's a pretty good mix too of backcountry users as far as like skiers, snowboarders, and snowmobilers or snow bikers. So at the end, I did mention that to folks, that like another goal of this event was kind of merging the human powered and motorized communities, because I do think personally in Tahoe the motorized community gets like a bad rap. There's a lot, not necessarily like a bad rap, that's probably the wrong way to say it, but the human powered community has a lot more, I feel like, voice out there. They're doing a lot more. You hear from all these different nonprofit organizations about protecting the environment and things like that. Thus, I feel like people who are not educated on the motorized community or have anything to do with it don't like it. They think that the backcountry should be shut down to motorized users. They're like, oh, they're loud, like this, that, and the other. And they're going out there for peace and quiet. It's like, well, we're going out there for peace and quiet too. Like, we just enjoy the sounds of two strokes. So, like, other than that, we love the peace and quiet, and we love the sound and smell of this, but we're also can be environmentalists and want to protect the areas that we like to recreate in. And that's the main point, that we're all out there to enjoy something that we love. And we need to work together to protect these spaces and not just shut it off from like this user or that user. Like, how can we protect everything? Because climate action can be pretty hypocritical. Like, you use those who are hardcore for this stuff are usually using a lot of, they're driving, they're flying, they're doing these things too. So there's no reason at all that motorized users, whether summertime or wintertime, can't be climate activists too. We still want a winter. We very much want a fucking winter, because the gear that we're using to get out there is a hell of a lot more expensive than a pair of skis. So you're fucking damn sure we want a winter to use this $20,000 machine more than 3 times.
Yeah.
And that you can't fly it, right? We can drive places, but you can't get on a plane and go somewhere else as easily to go find the good snow. So it's like, yeah, we want this to happen. And there's a lot of ways we can be climate activists that aren't just like, oh, you can't use this machine, you're a hypocrite. Like I said, everyone's a fucking hypocrite. I'm gonna say
we
that.
are. Yes, we are.
About everything in life.
Yep. But there's no one right way for everyone.
Yeah, yep.
Except for like to just breathe and eat and drink. There's like simple facts like that where it's like, we need oxygen, we need water, we need food, like just basic shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so it was great. If you're listening and you were there, thank you so much for attending. I hope to see you there next year, and I hope to see you at more events, because I love putting on events. I love being a part of them, and so yeah, I hope to do more and through the like podcast community and whatnot, and working with other communities as well to do that. And with that, I want to move back to rather like the holiday season. We talked a bit about this in the last couple weeks, kind of around Thanksgiving, with like Black Friday and people starting to shop for the holidays, and what you can kind of different gift ideas. Like, we talked about experiences and things, and how to maybe not get caught up in the like big commercialized story of gift giving and whatnot, or to really just focus on small businesses. If you're a
Yes.
gift giver, I mean, I love giving gifts. And so Amber and I have different, I don't know if it's like different views, but just different styles of like kind of gift giving. I definitely get a little more materialistic with things, and Amber's very good at being like, nope, not like buying this. I'm gonna buy used or make this or that and blah blah blah. Sorry, I didn't mean like blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, but
No, you're good.
we
Fuck Amazon, basically.
yeah. Which I agree. Like I would like to buy my gifts from small businesses and stuff like that, but I like to buy things, and especially with certain people in my life who are looking for specific gear and stuff like that. And I think that's maybe more of it, is that I look for specific gear or clothing, like outdoor clothing brands and stuff like that. But
Yes.
I pulled up our gift guide from last year because I just wanted to kind of see what we talked about, and I think a lot of it just is kind of the same. So we're not going to go like bore you a lot with gift ideas or anything. Really tough for I just saw your message, Amber. Oh, you just sent it. Okay. Do you want to pause?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, because I'm gonna say, well, you go, and I'm gonna tell the live crew bye.
Bye bye. I sent a message there too.